Almost immediately, though, maybe not the best use of the Nano Monkey there. He's frozen out as well, which will slow things down. The Coalescence coming in from J Venom, staving off the Assault, and it's a grab coming in, and this fight has gone running again like they are. There's adaptive circuits on the Reinhardt. The wall does come up there trying to split him off, and Recto will throw in the ult on the backside of the May Blizzard and they have to break it real quick to get in, but it's worthy the early casualty. Never mind, there's a shatter from Neglect. And the rest of the team will follow up. That bomb thrown in almost as an afterthought. They barely need it the way Recto is going. Winston diving around there. Genie trying to pick up some kills. Will not last. The Coalescence coming out from Venom should be enough to clear off this point. And it's a 0-99 start here. The kind of happy spot to be in for a comp setup quite like this. Hey, that's a new one. Worthy gets picked off by Cheng right at the start. Forward, putting in the damage. There's the jump. So Winston does get in the back line. Neglect does manage to hold out. Cheng somehow gets taken off the edge of the map, and they'll lose Thrifty here as well. And it's all starting to break down because Adam follows quickly as the dive just kind of steamrolls onto point. And there's really nothing there to hold him back, actually. Here, and it's just a continued rotation here from Chengdu Chads, but it's Recto getting those kills again on the Reaper. Recto has just been a man on fire at the moment. It's so cool, and there's Strider with the big EMP. That's 5 right there, and the deaths come quick on the backside of that. Really nothing to be done for it.
These fights with a single ult for the most part.
Oh no, speaking of an ult, there's a Diva Bomb with 3! What? Oh, it's filthy Diva Bomb from YOLO God there. They throw in the bomb almost just to buy them a little bit of space, but I mean, what can they even do in that situation after they do? That's curtains. But Genie unleashes almost at the same time, dueling Coalescence on the point. A huge EMP though. That's 5! And Bun throwing in the ult at the end too. Strider is in position. No spy check for that. Strider out. Big EMP. That's 5. No. There's the pressure coming in right away, and Recto repeats the trick on that Reaper, getting 2 kills in condition. In comes the dive, and Coalescence coming out on the backside. There's Neglect on the monkey ult there. Sends J Venom off the edge of the map. I think that was actually Thrifty Grain who did that. My apologies. Recto getting a kill here on the other side. Now Bun gets pooped off the map. This time he goes over not of his own volition. The bomb gets thrown, bubble gets broken right as the bomb goes off, but they won't get anybody with it. Thrifty loses his position. They'll throw out the EMP. 3 caught here. Worthy does get taken down. Recto's still alive on the point, but the hack comes in there. Will slow the Reaper down. Not a lot he can do. The Coalescence coming out from Genie by Neglect. EMP goes out, only 1 caught with it. Or no, 3 caught with it at the end of the day. Bomb comes in on the backside. Not a lot they can do on the other side of that, though. From Matthew with that monkey ultimate, just trying to keep things alive. You see Zero there on the outside edge. Adam doing the best Lucio dance he can, trying to stay on it, but he steps off. They'll jump in a little half-heartedly there. The team is split on the point now, though, but they'll take Strider down on the outside edge. Now Bun getting in on the action as well. They lose the Reinhardt, but it's not enough. That was really good. They're up on the high deck now, doing a little bit of fighting over the doorway there. Huge EMP, that's 5. That should seal the deal here. Neglect more than happy to walk forward into that one and shock away with the Tesla cannon. Comes their way. Chengdu Chads rotate all the way up to the high ground. Up, they're gonna run straight into Strider. He's right there in the midst of him. How did they not decloak him? Because he gets a huge EMP. The Coalescence coming in. Recto with 3 on the back of that play. Neglect does have the primal should he choose to use it. Matthew will go down early in this fight. Strider finally losing the 1v1 against Bun. It's taken a while, but they'll get there. Coalescence coming out on the side of Genie now, just keeping him alive, keeping him up on the point. Despite absolute chaos here as Neglect pops the primal, but Neglect will go down. You hear the stirrings of a Reaper ultimate in the midst of that fight. Unfortunately, no value on that for Recto. Strider coming back in on the doofus, jumps in, punches 1. And that might be enough here to secure them some space, and the time really is not favoring them. Big EMP on the backside, but there's literally no one there to follow up on an Acrinator. It's just Genie, who can do nothing but watch that time tick away. Bombs thrown in, get no value. Sound barrier coming out on the other side will extend the fight. Neglect goes down. Counter bomb coming up into the air. You hear Bond on the backside firing off the Reaper, all Pun with 3. And I'm pretty much on par with those all the time. Looks like a bit of a dangerous situation here for Neglect. Neglect attack, taking out. Huge shatter on the backside of that as Matthew just goes forward. So here comes the rotate through the hotel. Good EMP-ish, and they'll try and follow it up. Unfortunately, they will get the picks. Unfortunately, Chengdu Chads really can't stabilize here.
And they do have some ults coming up online, but they need to survive.
The EMP shatter on the backside of that. Rectophobia gets in. YOLO God throwing in their hat as well. The split Chengdu Chads. Your big EMP on the backside. Bomb goes up. YOLO God got it up on the high ground, though only got one. Recto says, fine, I'll put mine in as well. And they'll stack up a number of kills there. Burn down almost immediately, and they will push it through. No, they will not. Adam drops on, and they will finally get it, but man, it was an ugly take if ever we've seen one. Looking to bait out the dive. Recto gets hacked early on. Recto! Oh no! Recto gets caught out. He was down to a sliver of health, and they just couldn't get him back up, and Strider gets taken down as well. So the teeth get ripped out of the defense here at the very start. Immediately, Neglect not really able to do a lot. Big shatter there gets the tanks. They'll follow up and try and get the pick, and they'll get the card in as well. 5 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock as the Chads just push in. Shaq free throw line right now as they come forward. Strider throwing out that EMP. Gotta push forward into it, and they're gonna try and clean up some kills on the backside of it, and they will do so. They've taken a ton of space. The Chads throw out the grab there at the end. They'll move up and swing into it. Sound barrier thrown into this as well. Just continuing the fight. Bomb comes out. EMP comes out of the backside of it. Bun throwing in the Reaper ultimate. The way is clear. You are green to go. The Chengdu Chads will take that one straight in. Oh, nope. A light touch there at the end by YOLO God, trying to hold him off, but wow. As Bun just tries to take that high ground positioning and see what they can do on the Widow, but it's Recto who gets caught out early and brought down again, and we've seen this tape before because Neglect goes down almost immediately thereafter. Now Matthew, pretty much uncontested control of the point. J-Venom and Worthy can do nothing but fall before the beating hammer of the Reinhardts, and that's it. Use it early, they might be able to turn this around. I'm not really sure what the scenic route is here, but Venom gets taken down by Zera on the backside. That's a huge pick to start it off. The Moira healing taken out almost immediately. They try and section off GD on the high ground. They're not able to follow it up from the point, but the body of the team here for the Chengdu Chads still pushing forward. Now back onto point is Neglect. Rectophobia does take Bun out of the fight. It's a really good beat there to keep them in this. Matthew able to heal almost back up to full health and hold on. EMP coming out on the other side gets 4. Recto throws in the ult as the counter, and YOLO God and Recto finally break the back of this attack. I am really not giving it an opportunity to get in. Good move there actually to mess things up. The EMP comes in, the sound barrier follows up almost immediately. There's a Coalescence invested as well. Venom on the backside just trying to push out some space and push things forward. The Diva Bomb thrown in, not a lot of joy to be had there. That gives Adam time to push forward on the card. I think Genie really the only one who could touch. And Genie gets sent off packing. So despite this horrifically convincing attack, it all breaks down right outside the pyramid. Coalescence is about the same time all night. It's a good grab there. Caught 3, 4 on the side. The follow-up sort of there. YOLO God will get taken out. Big EMP. Huge EMP. Gets 5 on the back of that to Zera. And that'll enable the rest of the team to push up. And it's back to the spawn again.
Doors, of course, Bun is now waiting for.
Well, there's that, and the Bun comes off the backside of the shatter. Majority of the body kind of hang around. Strider going in for the EMP gets 3. Recto unleashes his ult on the other side, and that's 2 quick, fast, furious kills, pulling in and out like the tide right here around this point. The shatter does come in, and it's a big shatter, and Matthew's more than happy to follow up on that with a little bit of help from his Sombra.
Ult's fast.
Oh, now there's a grab coming out early on. They've got Neglect and YOLO God in it. Not a lot of follow-up to be had because they lose Matthew very early on. Bun throws his ult in the back line, though. Bun gets 2. Under 70 meters to go, and there's the EMP coming in, and Recto gets 3.
Now, of course, Zera does still have the EMP, so careful.
There's the EMP coming in. Worthy will get the beat off. A couple of targets caught by that. Most of the team caught in it. Neglect was not. Neglect will be punished for that. Recto returns the favor, so both made Tance down at this point in time. The end is in sight. Bubbles building up energy. The ball pick comes swinging back in from Matthew just to create a little bit of additional disruption. The Coalescence coming out, but Worthy and Strider already down. The ult coming out on the other side from Bun doesn't get a lot of value out of that, but the kills are already stacking up here. It's just YOLO God and J-Venom to try and hold on, and they just cannot do it. The Diva Bomb is thrown on point. YOLO God punches at him, but too bad, so sad. Not enough there at the end. Absolutely destroyed, and there's not a lot of follow-up here from the Chengdu Chads. Unfortunately, Infected gets caught out, but Bun goes goes off the edge of the map. No, he teleports back on. Absolutely amazing play on the outside edge by Reaper as the rest of the team just clears the deck there.
Ultimates, then the Chads even. Sure enough, they're gonna
Initiating sound barrier coming out into the shatter. They follow up, they try and get at him, and they do get at him. And Rectophobia throws in his ult and gets 4. Oh, speaking of ults, there's a Diva Bomb over the top. Coalescence coming in as well. No joy on the Diva Bomb. Coalescence in. Rectophobia gets 1. Immediately taken out. Big shatter on the backside by Matthew. The damage follow-up isn't there, though. Matthew gets brought down. Bun off the top rope. An absolute wrestling move with his Death Blossom to get down onto point and clear the deck. And Jay Venom, the sole survivor trying to hold off, will not stand.
Side of the Chads, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Boom! EMP coming out from Strider almost immediately. Ushered in by the motorcycle noise. Recto goes in as well with his Death Blossom again. More ults to be had. The grab thrown out there. Bun going in, gets shattered out. Is it enough, though? Will they be able to turn this one around? Recto gets 1 pick, and that's about it. It looks like the Chengdu Chads will re-secure Adam. The lone hold, dancing around on top of the drum, accepts his inevitable move.
A few picks off without even needing any ultimate.
Zeroed in, comes out. There's that. The sound barrier thrown on the other side, but Infected and Recto just deleted from the game there to start things off. Nothing they can do. Terrible shatter. Oh, they try and get Recto's ult out of the backline. It won't work. Matthew in serious danger. Matthew will go down. Recto taken out, but Bun unleashing the Death Blossom. Not enough kills coming in, but he's bought space for the team to charge forward here. YOLO God is out of the mech. Cannot sustain in the face of the DPS that's been throwing at him. Strider tries to hold on. Strider jumps on, can't take it. And they might just have flipped this, and they might just take this. Touch in here, just trying to buy enough time for the rest of the team to engage. Infected still alive. They throw in the beat. The beat will keep them in this. The grab does come out. Strider is caught. Strider will die almost immediately. Infected goes down as well. The Chengdu Chads on the brink of the reverse sweep. The Coalescence trying to deny them. Jay Venom just holding it off to the bitter end, but that sound barrier coming in over the top from Adam might be enough to seal it. They'll throw in the EMP. It's almost unnecessary. Infected shattered. Infected dragged off the point. And the Chengdu Chads come back from nothing.